I ran up a check, I might do it again. Enemies close, had me thinking they're friends. 10 toes.
Yes, sir. Welcome back to the YouTube channel, man. Credit K back with another one, showing you guys how to boss up and level up with business credit, personal credit, finance, crypto, anything help you level up in life financially. We about that, man. You know it. Bank of America got business credit cards, personal credit cards, business lines of credit. I'm all about business credit. So here is my Bank of America card. No cap. And I got the debit card for my business. So, I'm going to bring you the gems on how I got approved for a $8,000 business credit card with Bank of America, and how I get, sent these offers for these personal cards, but I don't want any personal cards on my credit report right now. So I'm not applying for those, but let's get into it. Bank of America offering pretty generous credit limits. Credit scores need to be around, for a while, I was at 712 when I got approved for my business credit card. Equifax and Experian were pulled on my personal side. Even for the business card, they did pull personal credit reports. So there's no those data points around that. Not sure if it's some banks are geo based on where they pull from. I know a lot of West Coast locations pull from TransUnion. A lot of East Coast pull from Equifax, especially because Equifax is headquartered in Atlanta. But they did pull my Equifax and Experian. I didn't see a TransUnion hard pull on there. And the debt on the business credit card does not show up on my personal credit report. So that is awesome. So the credit cards, like I said, always, if you do get one of these personalized offers in the mail, you pretty much got a great chance of getting approved. So go ahead and take advantage of those. And looks like they do have a new pre-qualified offer, and see if you got any pre-qual. So I will come here do this first. Even if you want a business credit card, go ahead and do the pre-qual on the personal card side. And if you get approved for a personal card, chances are you're more likely to get approved on the business side. So that's that. They also have auto loans. You can get an auto loan in your business name as well through Bank of America. So all you guys who are interested in, building business credit and getting, items on your business, it will be a hard inquiry, but the loan would not show up on your personal report. It only shows up on the business reports, even though it's a hard credit check for the auto loan. Let's get into some small business things. Open a checking account. Here's some credit cards. Let's compare some of the credit cards. Like I said, I have this Business Advantage customization, $9,000 credit limit. And then I got the debit card as well. Not the World card, but the debit card. I should have applied for the Platinum, but this me, initially coming in to Bank of America, I actually applied the same day I opened up my checking account. Again, I applied for the business credit card the same day I opened up my checking account, business checking account. Now, that's often frowned upon. I do not recommend you guys doing that. But like I said, I kind of needed the capital right then. That's when I first started my virtual address space. If you haven't checked that on my channel, I have a virtual office space in Atlanta where I rent out office space and rent out, address services for small businesses who need to use, a credible address for their business if they're a home-based business. So tap in with me if you're in Atlanta. You need those services. But so I needed some capital to get that off the ground, get some furniture in there. So I kind of needed the money. So I went ahead and jumped on that. But always guarding your bank account. Wait 30 to 60 days. Whenever you're going into a new bank, opening a new account, the longer the better. If you can wait 6 months before you go starting applying, but just started funneling money through that bank account, $5,000 or more a month, or just as much as you can. But like I said, a lot of times these are PG backed cards, so they're going to run your personal credit score. Again, my personal credit score is around 715. Experian and Equifax at the time. So they gave me. I probably could have got 12,000, 15,000, maybe 20,000 if I've, guarded and built a relationship with Bank of America first. But I didn't do all that. I did have a 9-month 0% APR. So it's another reason I kind of jumped on it, because I knew I was going to be able to pay it all back or mostly down before that intro rate expired. All right. Okay. So, fireworks. Cool. So here, there, you can see some of the things: 3% cash back, 1% cash back. Looks like they're not offering any 0 APR anymore. That's not the move. So looks like the 0 APR is not being offered right now, unless they're not at least showing it. Let me see if we go into deeper here. Do I still see anything about 0 APR for 9 months? Oh, here it is. Yep, 0 introductory APR. Okay, so they still have the 0 APR for 9 months on the Business Advantage card. So go ahead and check those out. So like I said, they got 4 business credit cards. I love these large banks with a lot of business products to take advantage of. And let's see what else they got. You can get some payroll services, some credit card processing, connect with QuickBooks as well. All right. Let's see, lending, like I said, unsecured lines of credit. Let's kind of go over this unsecured line of credit. Cash secured line of credit, commercial real estate loans, auto loans. Like I said, they got a lot of stuff on the business side that you guys can take advantage of. Lines of credit are great. Lines of credit from $10,000 on up. I should have applied for this instead of the credit card, but they usually want a little bit more as far as paperwork. 2 years in business, 100,000 in annual revenue. Jeez. So yeah, make sure you are leveled up with that one. So this is a little bit different from Wells Fargo and Truist lines of credit, which is primarily credit based. This one, they want their revenue to be over 100,000 and at least 2 years in business. Now they do have this other loan, which is sort of like secured line of credit. So you're putting the money up front, but it does help build a relationship. It does help, do some things that you may need for your business. Interest is paid only on outstanding monthly payments. Graduation path through unsecured. So you can, okay, so that's the way. So you come here, do this, put up, 10,000 in the unsecured, and then it will graduate to a unsecured. So from secured to unsecured is a way to take advantage of this. Like some neighbors up. Everybody in their pool back here swimming, live on location from Orlando, dropping these gems for you guys, man. No days off. Sorry for the wait for all this good business credit and credit related content, but be back posting on a more consistent basis. Hit that like button, smash the subscribe button for me. I appreciate everything you guys do. Appreciate the community, appreciate the haters, appreciate the congratulators, everybody on this channel. Just keep dropping the comments. If you like me, if you don't like me, let me know. All right, until next time, man. Level up financially. We about that.